Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to what might be quite a short video. Because what I'm trying to achieve today is fairly complex. I have multiple mods running right now and I don't know how nicely they're going to play with each other. This is definitively the best and most immersive VR Harry Potter experience that you can have right now in 2025. Now I have showcased Hogwarts Legacy in VR a few times now, but things just keep getting better. This is the newest version of Hogwarts Legacy VR running in first person, and we now have hands. Now that might not sound like the most immersive, incredible thing ever, but it does go quite a long way to making the game feel more realistic. I look down and now I have two hands rather than nothing and a floating wand. That's a pretty big deal, and it does really help to enhance the immersion. Now hands being added to the VR mod is cool, but it's not the main thing I wanted to show you today. I also have a mod running on top of the VR mod which allows me to cast spells with my voice in first person in VR. So this should be incredibly immersive if the mod doesn't completely mug me off and not work when I try to cast some spells. Let's try and cast some here. Got this lovely vista in front of us. Please work. Bombarda. Bombarda.
Bombarda.
Leviosa.
Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Glacius.
Glacius.
Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
How cool is that? It did mug me off with the first one, but that's fine. That's funny. Accio? Not working. Depulso.
Depulso.
Flipendo?
Descendo.
Wow, you're hearing what you want to hear now. You're not doing what I tell you. The hardest thing about making a video for this is remembering all of the Harry Potter spell names. Can I open a menu? Yes, I can. Right, so I've mapped all of these into the mod, so they should all work, but a few of them aren't quite registering. I am asking the game to listen to a microphone which is sitting on my desk a little bit of a way away from me, rather than the microphone I'm wearing here to record my audio. Might be that. What haven't I tried? Those two, okay. Incendio.
Incendio.
Oh, that's a good one. Confringo.
Confringo.
It's so cool. And you don't have to do this that I'm doing. You know, you don't have to go, Confringo. But it helps. It makes you feel like a badass. Oh, what was the really cool fiery one just then? This is what I mean. Like, I cannot remember them. It is... No, it's going to be this one. That one. Incendio.
Incendio.
That's cool. If you point at the floor and do that, you feel like an absolute badass. Now I can just still press right trigger to cast my normal bolts of magic when you're in fights. But if I want to use the more impactful spells, the cool spells, I have to say the name. Now there might be collisions here because while I'm talking and filming the video, the mod might think I'm saying certain things that I'm not saying, so occasionally I might just cast a spell. I think I can also do this. Hold on, let me just get somewhere fun. Accio Broomstick. Off I go, baby! Now, if you don't think that's the coolest thing in the world, I think you might be dead inside. You know, it might be over for you. I absolutely love this. Now, the only annoying thing is when I'm on my broomstick, I can't keep casting, but you can't keep casting in the main game, so that does make sense. This has always been one of my favourite UEVR experiences. I've shown it on the channel a few times because of that fact. It's like the only VR experience where you can fully explore all of Hogwarts and the surrounding territories. You know, you can go to the town, I've forgotten the bloody name of it, but you can go to the town, you can go to all the little encampments and kind of villages around it. It's a huge open world game that you can play fully in first person VR. And being able to cast spells with your voice just like absolutely elevates that. Now I will say I don't know how to get off my broom, so this might be where I am now. Right, I figured out how to get off my broom. That was way harder than it should have been. I also wasn't running the game with the native stereo rendering option enabled. I was running it on synced sequential. So hopefully, from here on out, performance looks a lot better. Right, we're going to head into the Forbidden Forest, as I always do in these videos, to find some kind of creature or bandit to fight, and I'll show you that the spell casting works really well in actual combat. It doesn't always pick up the right spells, and there are some spells I just simply cannot get it to pick up. I don't know if it's an accent thing. Accio? Accio? That's one that I just cannot get it to work. And Lumos.
Accio.
Why does Lumos make Accio work? So, when you set this mod up, you have to create or fill in a text file and tell it where your slots or where your spells are slotted on your loadout. Okay, so maybe I've done something wrong there. It's probably something I've done. A nice little side effect of the Spellcaster mod is the fact that you can cast any of your spells at any time. You don't just have access to the 4 that are in your loadout wheel. I don't have to change that wheel to cast anything different. This guy is pulling up on me immediately, so I might just have to... Glacius.
Glacius.
He fell off the wall. That was amazing. Right, let's try and finish him off. No, don't worry about him. Bombarder.
Bombarder.
Nice. Glacius.
Glacius.
Bombarder. That's working. That's working. He's down. Glacius.
Glacius.
Incendio.
Incendio.
What a combo. Incendio.
Incendio.
Bombarder.
Bombarder.
Oh, he's well dead. Right, that went quite well. I think there is still somebody else. I can hear someone chatting shit. Oh, there is a person up there. Yeah, let's go get him. Let's roll towards him. Jump over that cliff. Leviosa. There's 2 of them. And they've bloody Leviosa'd me. Shit. Incendio.
Incendio.
Get flamed. Glacius. Oh, no. That one. Glacius.
Levioso.
Dodge. Glacius.
Glacius.
There we go. Bombarder.
Bombarder.
Smashed you into a million pieces. Combat works. It's hard, though, because it doesn't always pick up on what you're saying, so you have to give it a little bit of grace. Like, you can't keep just spamming it with more words, because I guess it's, even now, it's listening to me. It's listening to see if I'm saying any of the key words that might trigger it. And if I start rattling them off one after another, it's going to get really confused. But I think I found the combination that works. I think it is Glacius.
Glacius.
Incendio.
Incendio.
Oh! They've picked me up. Incendio. Incendio. There we go. Okay, I got rid of him. Glacius.
Glacius.
Incendio.
Incendio.
Because that freezes them and then explodes them into a million pieces. So that works really well. Now, although this is really, really cool, there are certain things that could make it better. For one, my dodge button, my roll, is on my left touch controller, which is the one that I use to move my character around. If we could remap that to a different button, which I think is probably quite simple, that would be good, because it's hard to dodge when you're moving at the same time because your thumb can barely hit the button. Leviosa. And sometimes it just doesn't listen. Levioso.
Levioso.
Descendo.
Descendo.
That's my favourite way to kill anything in this game. Lift it up, slam it down. Right, let's see if we can find another bandit, and then we'll go and explore Hogwarts. Like, this is incredibly cool. Now, I won't lie to you, I have had some crashes. Running this mod, running the Spellcaster mod, running the mod that lets me attack and fight anyone in the entirety of Hogwarts apart from the filler NPCs. I'm also running a mod that gives me no cooldown time on my spells. I'm running a lot of mods, and that is causing, I think, some crashes. But it's fine, it's nothing we can't get past. Right, 2 dudes here. Oh, is that 3 dudes? 3 dudes? 3 dudes? Let's see what we can do here.
I've had enough of felt.
Avada Kedavra. Glacius. Incendio. My curse worked. It didn't put me into third person. That's the best thing ever. I'm going to go and cast it on everybody. Right, who else is here? This will probably struggle to run on a lot of setups. The game's quite demanding anyway. And then factoring VR on top of that, it's a tough one to run. I'm running this with DLSS set to performance. I'm running all the graphics settings on medium. I probably could go to low. Oh, it's a Merlin trial. I'm not doing that. But yeah, I think most people probably would need to stick it on low or medium, max out your DLSS to try and get the best performance, and make sure you're using native stereo rendering on the UEVR mod. Right, who have we got here? Hello. Avada Kedavra. That feels so flipping cool to do. You don't even realise. Avada Kedavra. It didn't work! Oh, it didn't work! He just didn't say it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Depulso. Avada Kedavra. No cooldown is ridiculous on that. Crucio. That's the wrong one. Descendo. 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 Right, let's walk back to Hogwarts. I don't think I'm going to film for much longer because it's so hot right now in the UK as well. And I've got the lights on me. My room's probably like 35 degrees. I am sweating. I can feel sweat on my top lip, in my mustache. So I'm going to go back to Hogwarts, walk through the castle a bit, shoot a few students, and wrap this up. Here we go. Nice little foggy morning jog towards Hogwarts. How do I get there? Is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Oh, the hands actually do go quite a long way to making this more immersive. Just seeing a hand here is pretty huge. Before there was nothing there. I just had a wand in this hand and nothing else. So this does kind of really help. It's quite nice. Right, let's go into Hogwarts. Quick walk through. Just murder a couple of professors, and then we'll wrap this up. So this is Hogwarts Legacy, running in first-person VR thanks to the UEVR mod and a fantastic profile created by Pandy, or Panda, I never know how to say it, the same creator that made the Ready or Not VR mod that I love so much. Let me in. Is this the way into Hogwarts? I'm really not sure. Yeah, it's created by the same mod crafter as the Ready or Not VR mod that you know I love so much. Oh, I've got on my broom. Don't do that. Don't do that. I said something that must have sounded like the words. And yeah, it's just another absolute triumph, especially for people who love Harry Potter. It's a shame you have to run it on kind of low graphical settings, but it still looks great in here. It looks fantastic, to be honest. I just know it would look so much better if we could get it running on high or ultra. But on my 4090, which isn't a slouch, I am struggling. However, indoors areas do look a lot nicer, and I think they perform better as well. Look at this little ghosty boy here. Oi, oi, look at me. He ain't gonna look at me. Right, I'm casting spells. It thinks I'm saying things. Right, what can I find in here? Can we find the Great Hall? I can never find my way to the Great Hall. Oh, look at that. There's a bloody troll in the dungeon. There's a troll in the cage. We love that. How do I get to the Great Hall? It's a really cool place to see in VR. The whole game is amazing to see in VR, like all the paintings and they move. I see you moving, you cheeky little devil. Take that. Yeah, it's one of the best UEVR experiences, but it's hampered by the fact it is very difficult to run well. One thing I haven't actually tried to find is performance-enhancing mods. There must be performance-enhancing mods on Nexus mods, right? Maybe I should do that, because there's got to be stuff on there that can really help improve the frame rate. And that will turn this into an experience that's even better than the one I'm having right now. Is that... Oh, it's not Snape, it's Sharp. Right, we've got fake Professor Snape, and he's angry at me. Bombarda.
Bombarda.
Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
Always kill your teachers. It's absolutely fine to do. They don't actually die, they just kind of sit there a little bit sad for a bit, and then they will get back up. When he gets back up, I'm going to hit him again. I'm going to hit him again when he gets back. Come on. Come on, fake Snape, get up. I'm actually starting to think he's never going to get back up, so I might just leave. You stay there, you catch your breath. I'm going to go and find the bloody Great Hall, because I haven't got a clue where it is. Is it this way? Can we go through here? This looks nice. Doesn't look like the Great Hall. Oh, it's the stupid stairs. No, it's not the stupid stairs. This is... Oh, it looks beautiful. Look at this. Oh, it's amazing looking. Hello, guys. You right? You're lucky you're all filler NPCs, otherwise you'd be dead by now. Oh, you're not a filler NPC. You're a real person. Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
Now you're dead. Right, Great Hall. Is it this way? What way to the Great Hall, please? I'm very lost. Library is that way. I think this is where the sexy professor lives. Where's the sexy professor? Let's go find her. There she is. Sexy teacher Professor Garlic. That's her name. Right. Glacius.
Glacius.
Let's freeze her. Oh, don't fall over. Oh! Oh! Incendio.
Incendio.
There you go. I'll heat you back up. Oh, she didn't like that. She's furious. Uh-oh. Depulso.
Depulso.
Oh, that didn't work. Confringo. I'm gonna have to do it. I don't want to do it to you, but I'm gonna have to do it. Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
Oh, I feel so mean, but it's so cool. I'm really sorry, Professor Garlic. You'll be fine. You're not actually dead. You'll get back up in a minute and everything will be fine. Can you tell me where the Great Hall is? Because I am very lost. Right, I did cheat. I had to fast travel here because I could not find it normally. But we made it to the Great Hall. And what an amazing place to leave this video. This looks absolutely phenomenal in first-person VR, by the way. I need to figure out how to turn off all the HUDs. Because if I can get rid of all the HUDs and have this just be a completely immersive first-person experience with none of this stuff on the screen, it would just be even more amazing. This has been Hogwarts Legacy in VR with the brand new, or the newest version of the UEVR mod, which gives you hands now, which does actually go a long way to making this more immersive. Huge shout out to the creators of this mod. You're doing an amazing job. Hopefully it continues. This is easily the most immersive and impressive VR Harry Potter experience you can have in 2025, especially if you add the Spellcaster mod as well to cast spells by saying their names. It isn't perfect, but when it works, it's so much fun. Now, I say this is easily the best and most immersive Harry Potter experience. It is. It definitely isn't still perfect. I've had some crashes. Sometimes the game pushes me into third person. There are things you need to kind of bear in mind. Performance is also pretty tough, but it's still worth checking out. If you're a fan of this franchise, regardless of how much of a ginormous piece of shit J.K. Rowling is, then you should still come and check this out because it is just fantastic. I want to kill one more person. Is there anyone in here I can kill? I can't kill any of these people. Look. These are what they call filler NPCs. They don't actually count. They're not actually here. They're pretending to eat their chicken leg with bread and lemon meal. Oh, I've Acio'd them. But they're not actually here. That's just a massive plate of peas. I've never actually really looked at this stuff. What is that? Look at the size of that. Is that meant to be a chicken? It's just bigger than this child. Who are you? Owen Wynn? Alright, you're a Slytherin, so that's probably a good choice. Glacius.
Glacius.
There we go. Now you're frozen. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed, everyone. If you have, please do leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon for another video. Can I squeeze in one more horrible... I don't want to wake him up. I am going to wake him up. Avada Kedavra.
Avada Kedavra.
In front of all these kids, and they're just not phased. Look, they don't care. Kid just died in the Great Hall, and they're like, psh, I'm hungry. I've got a plate of peas and chicken legs to eat. So, right, take care, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye. Avada Kedavra. 1. Avada Kedavra. 2. I see you over there. Avada Kedavra. Avada Kedavra. 3. I see you as well. All these small children have come out of nowhere, thinking they can beat me. Avada Kedavra. They don't realise that I have unlimited access to the killing curse. Avada Kedavra. You're all going to die one by one. There's just going to be dead kids everywhere. That's not a nice way to end a Harry Potter video.